friends, it's Nat here from Neurodivergent Nat & Co. Yeah, I just wanted to share a few recovery tips that I found useful. So firstly, having a meltdown as an autistic adult is so exhausting and it brings about a lot of different emotions, including shame and guilt and frustration. So I've found that in my recovery, I've got 5 tips that I'd like to share that I've found really useful. So please let me know in the comments below if you've done similar things in your recovery. So number 1 would probably be like my top one of all of them, and that is having alone time. Really need to have some quiet time, be away from people, even family, just having that quiet time to help regulate how I'm feeling, regulate my emotions, bring me down from like the fight or flight. And this could be for an hour, it could be for a couple of hours, but I definitely would recommend having that alone time. Number 2 would be sleep if you need it. Really try and tune into your body. I found that it's really exhausting after you have a meltdown. So quite often I found that, definitely having a rest, having a sleep, that really helps as well. Number 3 would be reducing demands. So I've found in particular that for me, reducing the demands, reducing expectations, just, and if you have to voice that, that's part of setting a boundary, is that you need the demands reduced because your brain has been just absolutely fried after a meltdown and you're just so exhausted. You don't have the capacity to take on anything else. So definitely reducing any demands is has helped me as well. Number 4 would be maybe consider one of your special interests, and that again ties back into helping to reduce, basically helping to regulate your emotions and regulate your body and just get your body back to feeling more balanced. So as long as the special interest, I guess, isn't too physical or too demanding. So for me, even it's like just colouring in, doing the moodling, which I put in another video, which is mindful doodling. So, with get a pen or a pencil, just drawing lots of lines, nothing in particular. That I've found that that's really helpful. I do love gardening. That's one of my special interests, but I do find that after a meltdown, that's too much. That's too physical for me. And number 5 would be don't problem solve. Don't think, okay, I'm coming down from the meltdown and I need to figure out, what's going on, or I need to communicate my feelings to my partner. Is not the time to be problem solving. You really need to come down from that meltdown and feel more regulated before you start to communicate, and really, especially if it involves another person. Definitely don't try and problem solve. Wait until you're more regulated. So the bonus tip that I wanted to mention, which I think is actually really important as well, is knowing your triggers. Do you know what actually can contribute to causing a meltdown? Some of the top ones are sensory, demands, like I've said, expectations as well, kind of ties in with demands, and that's my personal experience. And also change, like sometimes sudden change, unexpected change, that can be really disruptive as well. So I really think it's important, especially if you're an autistic adult and you have these outbursts and you have the meltdowns, and to really try and understand or try and reflect on the triggers or trigger that caused the meltdown. So yeah, please let me know in the comments below what you have found useful in your recovery. They're my top 5 tips, and yeah, I'd love for you to subscribe as well. I just thought I'd share a few things. So thank you. Bye.